We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui.
You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that you somehow managed to hire a private firefighting team to protect your land before the fires started. You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that instead of taking some of that land and housing even a small portion of those displaced people, you've hired a private security team to keep them off your land. You're so concerned about Maui that you simply haven't had time to denounce any of the shady real estate deals which are robbing people of everything they have. You know, like the ones you were involved in that helped you acquire that land for pennies on the dollar of what it was actually worth. You're so concerned about Maui that instead of taking what would amount to a year's salary for you and 4 or 5 of your billionaire friends, which could be used to rebuild the entire place in a matter of months, you're jumping on social media and asking the American public, most of whom can't afford to pay their rent right now, to do it for you. You're so concerned about Maui that it's more important that you get social media points than that you help.
We busted our ass, and this is what we get. Nobody called us. Our phones didn't work from 5 in the morning. 10 o'clock when I went to work, the fire was still there. There was no water. Tell me if that's coincidence. No water, no warning. And everybody talking about the satellite city before the fire. Lahaina gonna be the first satellite city. Well, hey, Jeff Bezos, you got what you wanted. Oprah, you got what you wanted. And the guy who owns the nut, you got what you wanted. Fuck us all over. That's what happened. We need help in Lahaina. Who's gonna come now and ask us, can I pray for you, Andy?
Thank you.
Can I help you with your paperwork? Because all we got so far was $700 and we don't know who to call or anything. It's culturally insensitive in that zone.
Oprah, come here, baby. Come here, baby. You asking for relief aid to those poor people in Maui that lost everything. Ain't them your neighbors? I mean, you used to be giving away stuff on your show. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Why can't you reach into your $2 billion net worth and say, you get relief, you get relief, you get relief? Instead, you down here asking me for money. Back to school just started and we as parents are wiped out. Half of us just got our job back since COVID. I know it's been a long time since you've been broke, but let me just tell you that the prices in the 90s when you was broke are not today's prices, baby. And then you got the nerve to come down here and ask me for money with your own personal bodyguard who's easily worth $800 million alone. I know at least between the two of y'all can both come up with about $2 million to help your neighbors out. I mean, Oprah, it ain't even like you gotta pay a deductible on your insurance because your property wasn't touched. Between you and the president only giving $700 to those poor people, I don't know who worse. Nah, we gotta get Joe out of there, man.
Alright, blue laser test. I got this laser on wish.com for fun. It's actually pretty powerful. I've been shining it on this blue plastic lid for about 5 minutes now. Nothing. But when I go try it on a different color, like this green, it starts to smoke. If I take another color, let's do orange. Smoking. Let's do yellow. Smoking. Red. I was wondering if it was maybe just the type of plastic that blue was, so I found a different type of plastic, also blue. And I had on 5 minutes on this too, and nothing. No smoke. No burning. It's wild.
The world as we know it is about to change forever. We're talking about a power that can obliterate anything in its path from miles away, without a single sound being heard. It's not just some pipe dream, but a cold hard fact that's been around since the days of Archimedes. That's right, the same guy who figured out how to sink Roman ships with the power of the sun. Now, we have high-energy lasers, HELs, that are the top dogs in the directed energy weapon game. These invisible beams of pure energy can turn anything they touch into ashes, and they're being developed for everything from missile defense to space wars. But let's not forget the recent Thomas Fire in California, where entire blocks of houses were reduced to rubble, while surrounding trees were left unscathed. Some are saying it's the work of directed energy weapons. The fact is, this technology is no longer science fiction, it's a reality that we can't ignore.
Breaking news. 36 ex-military elite special force members showed up in Maui to help the people and arrested some of the local police for treason to the country. Wait, is this real? Yes. No, you didn't hear about it in the news, nor will you ever. Do you think it was wildfires? Definitely not. If you do, you're an idiot. There's been enough proof. You've seen enough. It sucks that I only have 3 minutes because I can't even tell this whole freaking what I've learned in 3 minutes, but I'm going to try to make it short. Somebody that we all know who's on TV almost every night in America. He's not Trump, but he's almost as famous, and he used to own a professional sports team. They're in Maui. They've been for over a week. His right-hand man is great friends, been for years with my store manager of my business, who's been with me for 15. And he's an ex-police officer also, and his father is an ex-Army Ranger. So anyway, they've been there for a week trying to hand out water. The police have been trying to stop them, but they got 20 security guards with them, and they've been bowling their way on and giving the water out. 2 days ago, he calls my manager and says, "You're not going to believe this shit. Craziest thing I've ever seen. We're here trying to help out the people, and we see 6 of those military type rafts you see, like, you know, on TV with the 50 cals in the front. 6 of them come flying up to the docks, and they get out, and it's these monster dudes, special forces," he said, and they pretty much just take over the whole dock. They take over, the acting police officers are there, make them, I mean, their guns drawn, rifles drawn, like, you know, put your guns down, make these officers put their guns down and take it over and tell all them cops that, you know, they're arrested for treason to the country. These guys aren't acting on U.S. military. These are ex-military guys. He said he started talking to some of the guys. They're ex-Navy SEALs. They're Rangers. They got patches on, you know, SEALs, Rangers, ex-Marines, stuff like that. He said he started talking to all of them to find out who they are, what they're there. Like, yo, we're U.S. citizens. We come here to help. These guys, this is treason to the country. We're here to help the local people. So the locals start telling them how they have all their food captive. Yeah, there's 2-3 containers a quarter mile up the road. They won't let us even get any of it. So they got 6 guys. They go over there, 3 more officers, take them in control, get to the containers, and start giving out food and water. You don't hear about this on the news. Of course you're not going to hear about this on the news. This guy is there on the ground. He's calling us. He's like, you wouldn't believe what just happened a couple hours ago. He said, it is crazy. It's the craziest scene I've ever seen. I've been in war scenes. I've been, you know, at war times, he said, but this island looks worse than anything I've ever seen. He said, the people are going mad. The people are about to cause and start a revolution. They are pissed. They are furious. He said, you know, they don't know. No one's talking to them. No one's on the media. No one's letting this word get out. So just know this is the truth.